Weep Grana Weep Nitty Bong. I'm Engineer Hoist, and welcome to our weekly Transformers Earth Wars news stream. Don't know why I looked off to the side there just then, but that's what happened. Welcome to everybody who's in the chat there. A lot of familiar faces as usual. We got C. Taylor, Optimus Rodimus, Trujillo Joseph, Blitzwing, PB Chew, WW Trigger Happy, Hot Rod, Arrow DJ Hart, Grind Time is here, Silverbolt 94, William Hackman is here, Ditto, and just welcome to everybody. Yes, Cons hat, because today is St. Patrick's Day when we're recording it live, so I gotta get the green in there, so I don't, yeah, I got the green in the background, but I gotta get some green on me so I don't get pinched. You know, so slancha to everybody out there celebrating, and obviously if you're watching the replay, you missed it. Hopefully you were wearing green. Otherwise, I hope those pinches didn't hurt too bad. With that, let's go ahead and talk about the news. I do have some crystals, even though we just cracked some crystals this past weekend. I do have some more. And we'll get to that, but let's go to the news first. This weekend's event is called Trial and Error, and the button to advance is not working. There it is. Gather your alliance. So there's a clue. Take part in this weekend's event to win up to 100,000 spark, 125,000 combat spark, 1,000 4-star shards, and 4,000 3-star shards. That's 2 3-star crystals and up to 15 premium combat chips. So those are the prizes from the main event. This is a totalizer, meaning it's one big prize list. It starts at the usual Friday start time, ends at the usual Monday stop time. And Super XP. Yeah, Super XP. So get out there, battle, and get that nice XP and level up your bots for you. To participate, as usual, you got to be headquarters level 4, and to be in an alliance, you hit the yellow event button, pick your zone, win the battle, win the points, and collect your prizes. The event battle zones are the standard battle zones. And here's a summary of the prizes in the main event. There are additional prizes that we've got on the next slide. I'm trying to work things a little bit differently, so it's not so smushed. You got there's your combat spark, 4-star shards, and the total points there is what you need to reach as an alliance to collect all of the available prizes. There are still multiple levels of prizes that you can earn all along the way, so you don't have to get there to get all 100,000 spark, for example. You guys know how this works, but just in case anybody's watching for the first time, that's basically what this is. If you want to go farther, that's what they say in the newsletter. If you want to go farther, you can get these Go Farther prizes. I don't know if that's a good title for the slide or whatever, but that's the best I could come up with. They do have 5 gold power cores that you can earn right after that. So you get to 415,000, just a little bit farther, you can get some gold power cores. Then there are 2 G metal power cores, one pretty early past the 400,000, and the other one is at 1 million. And lots of total spark crystals all along the way up to 1 million if you and your alliance really want to take advantage of that Super XP and battle that hard. And if you're not familiar with the total spark crystals, here's what you get. It's an equal chance for 5,000, 7,500, or 10,000 combat, combiner, and regular spark. We've been seeing these a lot, and they seem to be very popular, so that's why we're seeing them a lot. The big news, though, is we've got found out who the new bot is going to be coming in the game. As they tend to do, we see what they call a paint over first, so it's not the full rendered bot inside the game. This is kind of what they're working on, and it is Snapdragon. Now, why is the name in red and blue? Usually that's what you do when both sides are getting it, but this guy's clearly a Decepticon, right? Well, in the game, both sides are getting him. He is a mercenary. He is classified as a mercenary in the game, and I probably should have blown up the little picture of him walking towards you, but on his chest there, where he normally has the Decepticon symbol, he has that mercenary symbol from the Netflix series, kind of like what Double Dealer and Bug Bite and Exhaust have. It's kind of like top half is an Autobot, but they've got a goatee on it. So Snapdragon will be available for both Autobots and Decepticons. And yeah, so he's a triple changer, and they are keeping that in the game because you see he has a robot mode, he has his dragon mode, and he has his jet mode. And I do happen to have the Earthrise Snapdragon here, which is what the game model is based on. We'll look at that once we get through these slides. There's not many left. We'll look at it up on the big screen here. So yeah, so next spot is going to be Snapdragon. And the other news, which most people probably already know by now, the next 5-star batch is revealed. First of all, Swoop and Scourge were the fan vote winners. And when they revealed those, they revealed the rest of them. It's a little unusual. Normally we find out who won it, and then the rest of them come a little bit later. But I think they must have already had the batch kind of in mind. So yes, indeed, Swoop and Scourge were the winners of the fan vote. So I was wrong on that pick. I thought Rook and Blot would win it. But to round out the 5-star batch, you've got Impactor on both sides, Rook and Blot, Sea Spray and Octopunch, and Bumblebee and Scrapnel. So that was very cool. And like Runtime is talking about here, he did actually do a wrap-up of the prediction videos to see how he and Sunstreaker Waza and I did in predicting. And yeah, I won because I predicted Rook and Sea Spray and Bumblebee. And even though nobody picked Impactor, first of all, and even though I picked Cup, I did do a backup pick of Swoop, so technically I got 4 right. One thing I will say is I'm not making any more predictions until after we see the fan vote, because if I had seen the fan vote options, Cup was not even an option, so that was a wasted pick. I wouldn't have even picked him there. So officially I got 3 right, but kind of got 4 right too. But to toot my own horn, I know. But I'll take the win either way. But it does look to be a really good batch. I think Sea Spray is going to surprise people. I just have a feeling he's going to surprise people. I don't know if he'll get a rework, or he already did get a little bit of a rework with that tornado moving a little bit faster. And I think he'll surprise people. Not necessarily that he'll be the prize of the batch. But I think he'll surprise people with how good he actually turns out as a 5-star. I'm interested to see if we get anything extra additional for, say, Swoop or Impactor or Bumblebee or even Sea Spray. Rook and Blot, I think, are pretty solid. I think just a simple bump in stats will probably be enough for them. Probably the same with Swoop and Scourge as well. Bumblebee, I think, could probably get a little bit of a buff. We'll see. Because oftentimes bots that come in 5-star batches, at least one of them gets a pretty significant buff. Big Bronze Rim says all he'll say is that he's having fun with Sea Spray, and he's a playtester, so that's encouraging news. I believe Sunstreaker Waza said the same thing during his stream earlier. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what they have in store for Sea Spray and Octopunch. And that's basically it for the news. If you're not already a member, head on over and join my Discord server. I just put a link in the chat. It's also on the screen there and in the video description down below if you're watching the replay. You can chat about the game, stay in touch about the video schedule and what changes I might be making to my channels. And you also have a chance to win loot links that I put up a random giveaway every week. Everybody in the server is able to enter for a chance to win one of the following prizes: up to 10,000 premium shards, or Spark, or Combiner Spark, or Combat Spark. And all you got to do is be part of the server and go click a little reaction on a post, and you have a chance to win. We do record our streams live Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/EngineerHoist, so head on over there. And you can also follow me at EngineerHoist on Instagram or Twitter for infrequent behind-the-scenes content. And that is it for the news. Let's talk more about Snapdragon. So there he is. That's his Earthrise toy. You can see he's really repping the Decepticons because he's got a symbol on each side of his chest there. In the game, those Decepticon symbols are replaced by the Mercenary symbols. Now, why would he be a mercenary? Everybody's asking. Why is he a mercenary? He's clearly a Decepticon. He's always been a Decepticon. Why is he not just a Decepticon? Well, the topic of Snapdragon and Ape Face have come up before. These guys are very unique in that they're the only triple changing headmasters in Transformers. So they really have no Autobot equal. The Autobots did not get triple changing headmasters, so that's probably why they're making him a mercenary. Just because there's no Autobot counterpart to him. People say, well, what about Broadside? Broadside is a triple changer. Yeah, he's an aircraft carrier. You can't really use that mode. It's the same reason why Soundwave and Blaster don't transform into the tape decks, because their alt mode doesn't make sense when they're walking around a battlefield. Neither does an aircraft carrier. But a friend of ours who I think is watching, I know he was earlier, and he pointed this out in the Discord channel, PBChew, found on the TF Wiki that, interestingly, Snapdragon was released, or at least revealed, as a mercenary during Toy Fair 2020, which is actually really cool. And once he said that, I quick scrambled right before the stream started and went and found somebody out there. I want to give them credit. Lost Flight Insider recorded these or captured these images. It's just one image, actually, that I have here. I'm trying to get to the... I believe... There we go. It's a little small. But, so there you can see Double Dealer and Snapdragon both on a slide titled Mercenaries. Even though if you look closely, he does have his Decepticon symbols, so I'm not sure if he was ever intended to actually be released as a mercenary. But that maybe he just ended up on the wrong slide for their presentation, because it looks identical to the toy. You can clearly see those are Decepticon symbols on his chest. But then again, Double Dealer's got his Autobot symbols on his shoulders, because as we know, that toy does have the ability to flip from Autobot to Decepticon. That's one of his gimmicks. But it's interesting that he did show up on that mercenary slide. I don't know if that had anything to do with the decision to make Snapdragon a mercenary in our game, or if it really was just more the theory of he doesn't have a counterpart. And if that's the case, then I would expect whenever Ape Face, I almost called him Ape Dragon, whenever Ape Face makes it into the game, it's likely that he might end up being a mercenary as well. Again, just because they don't have Autobot counterparts. So time will tell. If and when Ape Face comes, it's not going to be soon. It's not going to be right after Snapdragon. It's kind of like Runamuck and Runabout. They kind of go together like peanut butter and jelly, right? But we got Runamuck over a year ago now. We still haven't seen Runabout, and they did say Runabout is coming. But he's not going to be coming for a very long time, apparently. That's the part they didn't tell you. But yeah, I had no idea that was even the case. So thank you, PBChew, for pointing that out. Let's see. Dev No Ray, I see back in the chat. You said marketing messed up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what the case is. But he's on the mercenary slide, so there is some precedent, sort of, for him being a mercenary there. So, any predictions about what his abilities will be? Well, he's a jet and he's a dragon, so he's going to have some sort of a jet type of ability and probably some other kind of a melee, maybe a rage, maybe a fire ability. You know, kind of like maybe like Predaking and Volcanicus, where they do a little fire blast. That's a possibility because he's a dragon. But yeah, and then the jet could be any kind of distance related airstrike type of ability. Those are just guesses. I don't know. I'm not into play testing, so I have no idea what they'll be. I'm sure some people might know, but they're not at liberty to say, so we won't try to push anybody if they even know. So it might be a complete surprise to everybody right now, though. So, let's see. PB2 saying the closest we get to the horror cons on the Autobot side is Victory Leo being a triple changer with the Beast mode. You never know. I would say it's a pretty deep cut, but then again, we got Dirtbag for the last bot, and I had never heard of Dirtbag. And the combat bots are all deep cuts, except for the few that first came out, which had toy versions of them in recent months. Pretty much every other combat bot that's been coming recently has been a very, very deep cut. So I definitely won't count anything out. Grant Galvatron saying, except though everyone will complain the Victory Leo won't merge with Star Saber. I'm not familiar with the show, but I have seen that in toy form, and it does look pretty cool. But yeah, there's no way that's going to happen in the game if he does come. So. Alright, so how about we go crack some crystals, shall we? Well, first of all, I do want to point out one of the reasons why we're cracking crystals is I got 2 4-star crystals because let me turn this off so you can see my player level. It's level 91. I hit level 91 finally. I thought we might do it the last time we streamed. It didn't happen, but it has happened since then. So I've got 2 4-star crystals because when you level up your player level in the 90s, they give you 5,000 4-star shards, which is good for 2 4-star crystals. Plus, I found another Ultra Magnus bundle, so we'll continue the search for Ultra Magnus here. At the very least, I'm compiling Ultra Magnus character shards. Oh, speaking of character shards, let's go in here, and you'll see I have that nice number right next to my Autobots. Let's go into here. We got to scroll over a little bit, and because I had the insane amount of luck when I cracked those that last combat bundle, I must have pulled like 4 duplicate 4-star glitches, and that gave me enough character shards to get a 4-star glitch chip. I have him clearly, so it's going to be a duplicate, but let's go see how it actually works. So there he is. He's in the list, and it's got the little exclamation point. So I go click in there. Unlock glitch. He's got enough. I get now. And there's a glitch 4-star chip. And since we are going to be cracking right now, might as well go ahead and tap that. So, I wonder what I'm going to get from this chip right here. Yeah, clearly it's a duplicate 4-star glitch. But hey, you know, that's okay because that does give me a bundle of combat spark and 180 combat chip shards. Combat chip 5-star shards. So that's good. So, even though you might already have the 4-star bot, still go ahead and turn in those character shards, get your crystal or your chip, because you still get the duplicate rewards from that duplicate. That is a lot of glitches. Alright, so, and I also had enough Prime Core shards for a G1 chip, so I got that, and, premiums from the event and also from that bundle. So we'll open a couple of these gold cores. What kind of gold core did we get here? We got, what is that, reflective coating? Yeah, I don't think I need it. Got a few of them already. And this one is, trithelium plating. Trithelium, not trilithium. That's a Star Trek thing. Trithelium plating. Yeah, I got plenty of those. I got a Decepticon 3-star crystal because I had enough 3-star shards. Probably a duplicate. Nope, actually getting a new Decepticon today. Oh, what? Who is this? Oh, this is Drillhorn. Okay, so I'm not super excited about that. But still, it's a new bot. You can't go wrong with a new bot. So yeah, so there we go. How about this G1 chip? It's a bot G1 chip. Or no, G-Metal, not G1. It's, yeah, that's food. That's food. Who needs a flak jacket? Alright, we'll do these premium crystals now. We'll actually do 10 of them now, and then we'll do the other 6 individually. Tiger Hawk. Ooh, 3-star Tiger Hawk out of a premium, so that's nice. He's not worthy. Yeah, I need to get that scene from Thor Ragnarok where he first lands on Sakaar. They're like, are you a fighter or are you food? You know, so it's like, it's food. I need to get a still from that for when we start pulling these power cores. Attack! Lead a 1. Lucky to get 3-star Drillhorn. PB2 got the 4-star from the 4-star crystal. Cool. Now, see, if I was a Decepticon, I'd actually be happy about getting Drillhorn because he is going to work towards the Lio Kaiser combiner that's going to be coming out soon. But on my Autobot account, can't have him, so he's just another bot to level. Alright, so out of those 10, we got 2 3-stars. Okay, that's cool. And nothing of note really from the power core side. We'll continue on with the rest of these premium crystals. Lightspeed. I had another chance at a Lightspeed bundle again for this time, but I chose against it. I probably should have done him instead of Ultra Magnus though, because I need him for Computron. Yeah. I'll probably wait on those until, because you know when Computron comes out, they're going to have a Computron bundle where it's nothing but Computron bots. So I'll probably go in on that. Those blades. Rook. Couple of Protectobots. And the last premium crystal is a duplicate, as you might expect. It's Silverbolt this time. Alright, for these Ultra Magnus crystals, shall we do them 10 at a time? Yes, I think we shall. Or at least this first run will do. There's Ultra Magnus. Wrong flavor. Got some more Silverbolt. There's Blaster. No dancing this time. He's just a hologram. A little bit of a pause there to bring out Jump Stream. Basically all melee bots so far, right? Little pause. There's smokes. Okay, no, not now. The melee chain has broken. Asking why do we think Nose Cone and Drillhorn needs a buff? Because his ability is pointless. He goes and he only affects one wall and is not even strong enough to even take out that one wall. So I mean, he's a strong tank. He is a beefy tank, but beyond that, his ability is just completely worthless. Alright, so we're going to go do these one at a time, see if we have a little bit better luck, especially since the Space Bridge was kind of hanging up on that last run of 10. I mean, luck is, you know, it doesn't matter whether you do it, you know, you still got a chance to get a 4-star either way. But, you know, adding suspense. There's Ultra Magnus. There's the Resident Table Flipper. Prowl. If you don't get it, go check out the IDW comics. If you don't understand why he's a table flipper. Bumblebee. Member of the latest 5-star batch coming soon. Ultra Magnus is still the wrong flavor. Still just a 2-star. At least we're getting him out of his named crystals. There he is again. Still just a 2-star. Apparently the 4-star can't deal with it right now. Little pause there, thought we might be happy, but no, it's just Rhinox coming in at this 2-star flavor. Yeah, you guys are totally on the mark with Nose Cone. He literally has the worst ability in the game. He has one job and he's terrible at it. Right? This guy right here on the screen right now, if you're going after walls, Sludge is way better. Like, light years better. Side swipe. And the last Ultra Magnus crystal is not Ultra Magnus. Well, it is Ultra Magnus, but it's not the 4-star that I want. Alright, so now we got 2 4-star crystals. We could get Ultra Magnus out of this. We could get Lightspeed out of this. We could get Punch, I think. And there's a few of them. Chances are they're both duplicates. But we'll find out right now. There's a Wheeljack. So that's good. Don't need that point defense beam. I will take those 5-star shards. Oh, look! We can get more crystals. It's probably a 3-star crystal. Yes, indeed it is. So if you want to know how close I am to 5 stars, there you go. Quite a ways away from a 5-star crystal yet. I will go ahead and grab that 3-star crystal, come back and crack that before I crack the next 4-star. That is a Soundwave. Ooh, I don't think I have a G1 Soundwave core. I might give that a try. Alright. 4-star crystal, last one, coming at you. It's a duplicate. First Aid. That is Combiner Spark and a G1 First Aid. I think I have a gold G1 First Aid though already. If not, I have a new one. And even so, maybe I can certainly hold on to that if I ever get that 5-star of him. Or I can put it on the 3-star for safekeeping at least. Pretty sure I've got First Aid. Yep. So I've got the G1 First Aid already. But I've got this other one. I could go ahead and throw that on the 3-star. A little low on Energon right now. Don't want to waste that on swapping cores at the moment. So there you go. So nothing new. Oh no, there I did get something new. I got Drill Horn. So there we go. There's old Drill Horn. See, look, he has a horn, and it's kind of a drill on his head. And yeah, so there he is. And he has a drill weapon, which goes where a tank turret cannon would be. So there you go. Oh, in other news, speaking of new bots, not that it's any crazy of any crazy importance, but out of a free crystal the other day, I did get a 2-star Skywarp Night Raven. Yeah, who has Storm Shadow apparently as a combat bot. Yep. So there you go. He does not look happy with his new body. And he certainly does not keep his displeasure to himself. Hey, look, he's looking right at us. Nobody likes you. I'm just kidding. Yeah, he was. Yes, I don't blame him at all for not liking his new body, because, like Grand Galvatron saying, he was forced into it. Yes, indeed, he was. So, only Thundercracker escapes being in a new body. Yeah, we did get a Cybertron Starscream, and we got the Skywarp in the Night Raven body, but old Thundercracker just is all by himself with no new body. Yep. Like First Monk says, though, I mean, if you want to throw the Coneheads and the Seekers too, they're all still got their own body too. But most people kind of think of them as a separate trilogy or trine or whatever. So, yeah. So I think that's about all we have to talk about for our news stream tonight. If all y'all watching live, you know the drill. Stick around. We'll chat a little bit more. For everybody watching the replay, thank you for making it this far. We do stream Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/EngineerHoist. I am Engineer Hoist. Keep rolling, my friends, and we'll see you next time.